Welcome to the studio, JJ from Kaleo. Welcome, JJ. How are you?
Thank you. I'm very well.
It's great to have you here.
Absolutely good to be here.
We're very excited every time there's a new band that we get to play, and your album, AB, is fantastic.
Thank you so much.
And the song that we're playing now is great as well. Tell us about the beginnings of Kaleo. You're from Iceland. A lot of people don't even know that, right? They just assume that you're from the U.S. or wherever you're playing.
Perhaps, yeah. We've been in the U.S. for about 18 months. We're from a small town of like 8,000 or 9,000 people called Mosfellsbær in Iceland, right outside the capital, Reykjavik. And we've been officially, Kaleo playing together for about 3 years, but most of us know each other since school. So
and you guys took off because you did a cover of a song, right?
In Iceland, yeah, that was kind of the beginning for us. There was this song that I had this version, a very different version that became popular back home, and then everyone kind of started listening to the other songs.
So you became huge in Iceland, and then you came over to Austin, to South by Southwest, and blew people's minds, and then you're like, well, we should just live in Austin, right?
Well, yeah, kind of. I mean, we had a lot of interest from the U.S., a lot of major labels and such, and ended up, signing a deal with Atlantic Records, and seemed like a logical move to move to the U.S. And
What's the music scene like in Iceland, in the city where you're from? Like, could you even get your head around Europe or America, or was it just you love playing music, you want to do it where you are?
Obviously, it's a very, very different market. We have 300,000 people in the country, while you guys have 300 million. So that's
a little different.
Yeah,
it's a bit different, sure.
Yeah.
You started when you were young, right? You were 14, 15?
Yeah, I started writing songs when I was around that.
And I read that you, at 14 and 15, used to go play pubs.
Yeah, we used to do a lot of that stuff. Really, I think it was maybe a little later we started playing together. Me and Danny, the bassist, and the drummer David. And we pretty much just did every gig we could get our hands on.
And what age were you when you started going into pubs? Is the drinking age in Iceland 14?
No, it is 18.
18.
Which is kind of common, I think, in Europe.
Okay.
So, yeah, probably around that time, 17, 18.
And you started doing covers.
We did a lot of covers at the time, yeah. We just,
Did you have one that just destroyed? Did you have a cover that was like, all right, this is the one that we have to make sure that we play? If things are going south, let's go right to that one.
Ooh, probably. I think we must have played over few hundred songs at the time. Yeah,
wow.
Definitely. I mean, whatever it is, Sweet Home Alabama or whatever it is. I don't know.
Any chance we can hear some Sweet Home Alabama in a minute?
I
probably not. You doubt it.
it.
Well, if you doubt it, then it's probably not going to happen. So you moved to Austin, Texas, and how big of a culture shock was that? That must have.
Yeah, I mean, it's really different. But to be honest, we haven't really had the chance to spend that much time in Austin or anywhere in the U.S. It's just constant touring, since we arrived, pretty much. So I think we played over 48 states so far, and so it's been an adventure.
Is it still at the point where it's just blowing your mind? I'm from a small town with not that many people, and now I'm touring the United States and pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, things are constantly growing, and my favorite part obviously is having more people out to the shows, and more people are getting to know the music and coming out singing along. So
tell me about performing live in an active volcano. That does not seem ideal. I couldn't even begin to pronounce the name of the volcano.
Right.
Can you
pronounce
hear
it? Yeah.
I would like to hear the name of the volcano that you performed in.
It's called Þríhnúkagígur.
Give it a try, Kevin.
Þríhnúkagígur.
And not like the beginning there.
Yeah.
Started
strong. Dropped off at the end.
Dropped off. Well, I gave it a shot. That's all I was trying to do. Why did you do that?
We know that you could go in there, and we had heard that the acoustics were great, so we thought, why not? Reached out to some of the people, which were very helpful out there.
Now, when you said why not, did anybody come back with because it's an active volcano?
No, I think everybody was like, yeah, let's do it. No, it was interesting. I mean, we were there for 26 hours. It's kind of a hassle because the lava around it, you can't really park right next to the volcano. You have to like walk
Right.
through.
I feel like that's part of why
Yeah.
somebody should have said no.
I feel like that's a big part of volcanoes.
But we had a lot of help from some great people. We had a helicopter bring out all the gear because we did it live, so we had to take everything, drum set, amplifiers, instruments, everything. We had to take it down there. And there's this small elevator that goes down. It takes about 10 minutes to go down, 10 minutes to go up.
Oh, dear.
And it can only fit like 5 or 6 people, so it's a lot of gear to take down.
How were the acoustics?
They were amazing.
Now, do you play at places and you're like, this is nothing like the volcano?
No, not quite, but it was a fun experience. It was surprisingly cold down there.
Really?
Yeah. And there's
What a lame volcano.
It's the worst volcano ever.
No,
Wait, you said there was lava around it.
yeah, like
So you couldn't park right next to the
yeah.
volcano, but down inside it was cold?
It was cold, yeah. It was
Are you
like-
positive it was a volcano?
and constant rain dripping because like fresh water takes 6 days to get through.
Okay.
So, but yeah, surprisingly cold, but very interesting. It was really hard to stand and play too. 'Cause
You know
it's
why?
So rocky everywhere.
Yeah, volcano.
Yep.
Were you worried at any point that the elevator that takes 10 minutes to get up, like if something goes south, that's a long 10 minutes?
There were a lot of things that could have gone south, I guess. Yeah.
But it didn't, so you're fine.
Yeah, we're still fine.
Very much alive, Kevin.
Very much alive and very much ready to play. All right, so you guys are set up in the Red Bull Sound Space next
Right,
door.
yeah.
And we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with some live music from the band Kaleo. Very excited about that. We're happy you're here, and we're excited to hear your music.
Thanks so much, guys.
Be right back.